Now, my next guest was the latest celebrity to be eliminated from Strictly at the weekend. But tonight, comedian Eddie Kadi is back on our screens exploring the luxurious side of Africa. And that is the new show, Eddie, My Super Rich Holiday. I mean, really, it looks like you just had a really nice time.
I did. I had a great time. Any excuse. You know, the cost of flights these days. Any excuse to go back to Africa, you know. So I just wanted people to see the Africa that I see when I often go back.
And this is Ghana specifically.
Yeah, this is Ghana specifically,
in Accra, yes.
Yeah.
And it's this incredible, it's this pocket of Africa almost as well, and a place that a lot of people won't know a lot about.
Absolutely.
But you delve into this world that is incredible. The rich and famous are flying in to experience it.
Yeah, and people don't even realise how long that's been happening for. You know, for me, I remember growing up and watching Sir David Attenborough, who I absolutely admire, wildlife from one, and, you know, focusing on the terrain, the greenery of Africa. And I thought, you know what, on the other side as well, you know, you can actually go there on holiday. You know what I mean? Like, you're not going to go and just meet Timon and Pumbaa. You know, there's more people than that. So, like, you can go there on holiday, and I've been going often for the past 15 years. So I wanted people to be able to understand that not just for Ghana, but all over the continent, there are holiday destinations, just like anywhere in the world. And this is an opportunity for everyone to see.
It really is. And you talk with real people who have made successful careers over there. We're talking to music producers and just all sorts. And it's such an interesting thing. And it really places you, I think, Eddie, because you can tell you're loving this experience.
Yeah, dude, there were so many people that, you know, around the continent. Some of them have grown up there, never left. They go back and forth. Some that have moved abroad and gone back home, you know. And the idea that you can't go back to Africa and actually live a sustainable life is ridiculous, you know. And if you don't know, and if you've been shown otherwise, there's only another place, you know, is to have conversations with your friends or someone like myself who often goes back there to be able to speak to someone who's into properties, you know, someone who's in tourism, someone who's into the contemporary arts or you know, owns a restaurant. But these are ordinary people. I just wanted it to be a balance. I didn't want it to be blingy, just, you know, we're in Dubai and this is Dubai and it's done. But I wanted to talk to regular people who have also made something of their lives. So, and Africa's an exciting place to be, I'm telling you.
Absolutely, of course it is. And you're not alone, of course.
No.
You brought your mate.
Oh, what a guy, Gus.
Gus Cad. He's obviously very funny, really good, but you could see he was really buying into the experience with you.
Listen, Gus he's organised chaos. He landed in Ghana, he was like, right, listen, I want to go straight into these yachts. I'm like, no, Gus, right, we need to meet the people first. But he was such a joy, and just that's his first time as well. He's got a lot of Ghanaian friends, but he was like, I've never been to Ghana. So just the way he took it in, the excitement, he kept me laughing throughout the whole thing. And I felt like, you know, Gus is the person I want to take all around the world with me.
Yeah, he's good company, he's a good companion.
He really
He wanted to make it in the music business in the first 5 minutes of the show, didn't he?
He absolutely felt. Like, he wasn't even dancing to the beat. He tried to freestyle, it turned pear-shaped. It was like, yeah, this is not happening for you. They said that Britain definitely hasn't got talent in this case. But it was just a joy, you know, and for him to see the Africa that I've been seeing all these years and to come back and say, let's go to Ethiopia now, let's go to Nigeria, let's go to Congo, that's what I wanted.
Absolutely,
you know, and that's what I'm hoping everyone else feels when they see it.
And this will be the beginning of that sort of journey, hopefully. You talk about your heritage and your culture and being very, very proud of it. You mentioned it on Strictly at the weekend, that it's what you do everything for, and you want to make your family and your friends proud of that and to remember where you come from. That's really, really crucial.
I think it's a story and a feeling that a lot of people can relate to, you know. Even my partner, Karen, who was absolutely amazing with me on Strictly. And, you know, she was born in Venezuela and moved to the US at a young age, just like I moved to London. And it's like learning a new language, allowing people to understand your culture a lot more. This is what it's about. And my family have been proud because it's like I'm representing them. My friends who are from Africa and beyond Africa as well. You know, like Gus, who's from Pakistan, you know, they've also been able to go, you know what? You represent a voice of people that have been able to contribute to this melting pot that I call Great Britain. You know, like I always say, Africa is not a country, it's a continent. You know, and there's different parts to it as well. So this is what it's about, man.
Of course it is, And you mentioned, Karen, that she's wonderful, a great partner to have had on Strictly. I think you got really lucky. I just could watch her all day. She's mesmerising.
I'm not going to lie to you. Even thinking about the time now, I'm looking at the time, I'm like, this is when she'll be stretching my muscles in the morning. So actually, maybe not. The first couple of weeks, I've realised, I've got a pancreas because I felt it. You understand? My intestines turned upside down, like my hips was just like, we're leaving you. But Karen, honestly, she made this experience even more exciting, so understanding. She allowed me to be myself for the whole time. We laughed, and then when it came on a Saturday night, she always said the same thing. just dance, just enjoy it, you know? And she's definitely a credit, the longest serving pro, and I got to dance with her. I can't ask for any more
I
than
can't
that.
believe you said it's one of the scariest things you've ever done. I mean, you've headlined the O2 Arena. I mean, you've done these huge gigs, standing there on your own, and yet this is scarier.
Because my hips weren't stretched the way they were
Your hips were fantastic. What are you talking about?
Yeah, when people say the hips don't lie, they definitely told the truth and nothing but the truth, But they were stretched in ways I never imagined they were stretched. But it's also the idea that you've delved into this world. Stand-up, you know, that's my world. Comedy is my world, but dance, you think you dance. You think you dance at weddings and parties and church until you meet Karen and all the rest of the pros and realise there's an art to dancing, there's a technique, and suddenly it's like every step counts. So imagine you're dancing, now you've got to add maths. I wasn't great at maths and GCSEs. So, I mean, you've done it, so you understand it's like the formula. They start counting from 8. I'm like, why would you start counting from 8 when we start from 0?
Absolutely,
so
the counting.
It was all that, and then you've got to go on national TV and you're counting, and 8, 1,
and then suddenly you don't hear the music, and you're like, no, I'm supposed to listen to that as well.
Everything goes pear-shaped, so it's like, and then you're doing it weekly. So for me, it's as much as I enjoyed it, I know, you know, my comfort zone is stand-up. Yeah,
and you were very, not that you're happy to go, but you were happy with what you'd achieved up to that point, certainly, wasn't it?
I think there's only one person who can lift a glitter ball. So it's like you may come out week 1 or you may come out week 13, right? But for me, it felt like the right time, you know? I got so much out of it, so much growth. I was able to, you know, like I said, kind of, you know, showcase my culture, Afrobeats, you know, and I'm a radio presenter that showcases Afrobeats music worldwide. So for me to have that opportunity and it being the last dance that I did was phenomenal. And the love that I've got from people, it's like I feel like a winner, man.
Give me a name, then. Who's going to win, or who do you want to win?
You know what? Listen, my guy Bobby is like Roberto, I call him. Like, he's just such a lovely guy for a 20-year-old. You know, so well brought up, and he's done so well. He's done amazing, and we have conversations every day. And for him, it's like he keeps saying this is like a service to people rather than all about me. I'm like, are you 50? Like, where do you get this wisdom from? But then you've got so many other people like Adam Thomas, who's a crazy guy, but he's such a lovely man who's just been putting in effort. But then you've got Nigel Harmon, who was my roomie, and he's a dark horse. Angela Rippon, who I call Stretch Armstrong. Absolutely. Because every single week she's just getting longer and longer and longer.
She is, absolutely.
But like, it's a game that everyone's enjoying, and I hope they know they still continue to enjoy it for sure.
Completely. Well, Eddie, it's such a great morning to meet you. You made the best entrance I've ever seen, I think, in the studio. You've made my day. My super rich holiday. It's great. Watch it tonight. It's 10 p.m. on Channel 4, and hopefully more to come as well.
Thank you, my dear.
Thank you so much, Eddie.